Hey, Vinox. Put in for Velo in. Hello, Dreamy Zach here for a CTR video. Today we're going to be looking at the new Rustland Grand Prix as well as the new track Megamix Mania. Super excited. This is the second time I'm recording this video, but so far I love the new track. Can't wait to show it to y'all. This new Grand Prix, I love how creative it is. It's definitely something a lot different, something I wasn't really expecting, but I'm definitely happy about it. All of the skins that they made, they have a strong aesthetic and they follow through with it. So I'm definitely a fan of that. Of course, Coco and Crash getting more skins, while, Geary, my man's Geary, sitting there with no skins since release. We love you, Geary, but Beanox doesn't. I'm really a fan of these paint jobs. It just reminds me of Splatoon, but the apocalypse. They basically... oh my god, it's Splatoon but the apocalypse. That's just what this update is. So this is the second time I'm doing this video, so unfortunately we can't see my initial reaction to the track. However, now I do kind of know the track, so I think it'll be a bit easier to show y'all all the little things that's going on with it. It's definitely a very busy track, believe it or not, but every CTR track's a busy track. We're going to be rolling out with Crash here in the nice Team Bandicoot body from Crash Nitro Kart. I came from Crash Nitro Kart. That was my first video game ever, so definitely a big nostalgia trip using this combo. I used to use it a lot at release, just so you know. When this game came out, everyone was on a big nostalgia trip, and maybe that trip never stops. I don't know, but we're here going into Megamix Mania. I haven't been that much of a fan of a lot of the Grand Prix tracks. Gingerbread Joyride was really fun, except that one shortcut just had way too many invisible walls, and it really honestly ruined it. But this track, though, is honestly mechanically and especially visually, it's just phenomenal. I mean, just look at this. So there's these little paint bombs that if you hit, look, I love all the colors that it puts on your screen. So there's the only blue fire pad. To the right's there a shortcut, but we'll take that next lap. I just want to show you the normal track first. These fans, if you hit these fans, you'll spin out like that. So you gotta watch out for those. And then going into this more indoor section, I really love this section. This might be one of my favorite parts of the whole track. You got a U-turn a little bit right there. There's a shortcut to the left, but again, we'll take that next lap. Actually, you need blue fire to be able to take that shortcut. That second shortcut. This tire's a little weird. Normally, you want to be taking the right of it. And then this section coming up is probably the hardest section of the whole track. There's a lot of diverging paths. I found that just going to the bottom path is the quickest. It's simple. I mean, it's probably easiest to keep drifting. The upper paths, they might be quicker, but I don't know if it's really worth the risk. There's definitely more paint bombs and stuff up there. Or more walls, rather. Yeah, now let's try and keep blue fire. See if we can actually beat in trophy still. I'm not sure if we can. You want to land from the slip drift coming out of that shortcut, just so you can have a good line in that corner. But now we have blue fire for the second shortcut as well. We want to U-turn after this jump, like this, and then take the shortcut to the left. I'm going to go to the right of the tire this time. Oh, we hit the wall. It's fine. I don't think we're going to beat in trophy. Well, we might. We're catching up. Yeah, there he is up there. Oh, no, dude, these paint bombs, they're very unforgiving. The way they laid out the paint bombs, if you, mess up your line once, you're probably going to hit it. You need to be very precise with where you're placing your cart. This track is definitely... it's not a forgiving CTR track. In CTR, anyway, when you mess up your line, it's a big deal. It takes, a few corners to really correct it. And this track definitely will punish that. And so I just hit the fan right there. So you gotta be careful of those fans. Normally, to avoid those fans, you just want to be taking a more inside line approach, rather than just going through the middle of the corner, because then it's more likely the fan's just gonna swoop down and hit you. Let's finish out this time trial here. We'll probably just go against Oxide. There's not too much else to see here. I could try taking the upper paths, but I just don't think they're worth it. I don't know. They might be. Who knows? But yeah, that's basically it with the Megamix Mania. It's honestly an awesome track. I really love the flow of it, as you'll see. So here we are facing Oxide now. And I talked about the flow of this track, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. So this track has a nice flow in terms of like just the design. Like we start out with this really wide area that introduces you to the paint bombs, but it's still pretty easy to avoid them. Then you have blue fire, and then you go into more of the section, but there's fans now that you have to deal with. And then the track changes a lot with this indoor section that introduces some more tight walls and tight corners. This shortcut here is pretty nice. This tire caught me off guard a lot when I first started doing this track. And then this last section is like the ultimate challenge. There's just stuff everywhere. There's walls, there's paint bombs. You gotta definitely be on your toes throughout that section. And it's hard to keep blue fire through that section because you have to keep drifting, and the more you keep drifting, it's a little bit harder to kind of keep your cart exactly where you want to put it. But we're beating Oxide here by definitely a lot. Oh no, I hit that little wall. That was my mistake. I definitely landed a little more to the left than I wanted to. We might still be able to beat Oxide though. This Oxide Ghost is not that good. I beat him by 9 seconds yesterday or something. And that was not even a good run. Well, there he is right now. But I think we can catch him in this third lap. So let's try and see if we can. Oh, no. I think that paint bomb just killed me. Yeah, if you mess up, you have to be so precise to not hit these paint bombs. Well, these paint mines, I guess. I don't know what to call them. I just like calling them... Maybe I could call them splat bombs. It's like Splatoon, splat bombs. Alright. Alright, so we got blue fire again. This shortcut used to get me a lot too, but now I've gotten the hang of it. Alright. Made it through clean that time. Don't hit that wall. We might be able to catch Oxide. It's going to be really close. U-turn there. Oh, I'm trying. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch him unless he loses blue fire, right here. Nah, we didn't get him. Ah, oh, that little mistake cost me. Sorry, that was still 2 seconds. After making, that mistake, I was still, 2 seconds off. So definitely, Oxide's not that much of a challenge here. We'll go ahead and beat him here. Let's try this again. But again, I just like how the track opens up and how it progressively gets more harder. I mean, every CTR track is like that, if you notice. I think I'll probably make more videos about track design. I definitely like track design, especially CTR. CTR track design is probably one of the best things about the game. They are just so smart with what they do with the tracks. And I love how, the original tracks that were created, years ago, 20 years ago or whatever, they're still able to create tracks with that same style. And I just love that. It's honestly brilliant, the way they're making these new Grand Prix tracks. Well, I can't believe I didn't hit the wall there. Yeah, that section's really unforgiving. You have to be perfect. Not perfect, but you definitely have to be precise, I'll say. Oh no, I hit the wall right there, but it's okay. There's a blue pad right here. Yeah, I keep making a lot of mistakes. I gotta stop doing that. That's what going fast in CTR is all about. Oh my god, dude. Going fast in CTR is just about driving good without making mistakes. Mistakes are so costly, because if you, lose your fire, you're gonna lose so much time to someone that has fire. I think I should go for that boost pad right there, because it'll probably give me Sacred Fire for at least a little bit, but I don't know if it's really worth it. Alright, let's put it right here, don't hit the fan. Very good. Go more to the right here to let the cart drift to the left a little bit. Give it room. When you're drifting, you want to make sure, you want to think about where your cart's going to go, and you want to leave enough room so it doesn't hit the wall while you're drifting and boosting. That's just something that comes with playing this game a lot, because I've played this game apparently almost 200 hours, which isn't even a lot, as I just hit the wall. Oh my god. I mean, 200 hours isn't a lot, but I mean, I did play Trash Nitro Kart as a child, and it's basically the same mechanics, just a little bit more different, so... Learning how to U-turn was definitely difficult, because I actually use analog. I don't use D-pad, which is probably, it's hard. It's very hard to U-turn without analog, unless you change some of the button assignments, which is exactly how I U-turn. Which I'll have to make a video on that. Basically, I just, for the down input, I just put it on like my right trigger, because it's hard to hold down and like right or left with the analog stick. But let's get through this section here. Whew, I can't believe I got through that. Like every time this game requires so much focus. It's like when I'm talking, it's like very, very hard to just not slip up and hit the little corner of the wall. All right, this section keeps. I've gotten good at that section compared to like when I first tried to do it. Like I kept hitting the wall and like over U-turning. I like the little U-turn that happens after this little jump. I love that. Oh, that section just feels so nice. You're just hopping around as I just hit the wall. God. See, look, every time I talk, I like end up hitting the wall. I think we can still beat Oxide though, honestly. Maybe. I think we have enough time. I don't know. He keeps Blue Fire like the whole last lap, which is... But I don't think he has Blue Fire right now, judging by the mini-map. I almost went for that boost pad, but I don't think it's really worth it. It probably is, but I don't know. Alright, I don't drift through the tube, I just don't think you need to, and it's kind of hard, but... The most efficient way probably is drifting through it. Alright, again, U-turn after this little jump, don't hit the wall. Like, don't hit any of these walls, obviously. Alright, yeah, I think we'll beat Oxide this time. Not a perfect run, obviously, but it'll get the job. But, like, again, you don't need a perfect run to beat Oxide, despite what many people think. And, yep, that's a wrap. Again, not perfect, but good enough to beat Oxide. And that's Megamix Mania. Honestly, this is... I think this is my favorite Grand Prix track. A lot of the Grand Prix tracks I haven't been too much of a fan of. I like the first two. Twilight Tour was pretty good, despite a lot of people getting kind of sick of it, because it got overplayed a lot. Prehistoric Playground, I think, was pretty cool, despite the blue fire pads in the early section was kind of annoying. Spyro Circuit was definitely kind of... Spyro Circuit was not fun a lot of times. It was a very tight track. There was a lot of stuff going on. Nina's Nightmare was okay. It wasn't that interesting. Koala Carnival was okay, but there was some invisible wall jank, and it was just an oval. And then Gingerbread Joyride, I mentioned earlier, the invisible wall shortcut kind of ruined the track for me. But this track, I don't really have any complaints for this track, like, honestly. Like, I think everything I'm struggling with is fair. Like, I can, like, work around it. Like, it's just skill. So I'm really happy with this track, honestly. But yeah, that's going to wrap up today's video. Hope you all enjoyed seeing me go over Megamix Mania again. Love the track. I think Beanox did a great job with this update and this new track. Definitely excited to see future updates to Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, including Emperor Velo. But yeah, if you want to see me stream CTR, I will be doing that in the coming days. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/StreamyZach. Also follow me on Twitter at DreamyZach for more gaming content. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like if you want to see more CTR content on the channel. And I hope everyone watching has a wonderful day. Thank you.